The first tactic that you could definitely use, and it's a very good introduction, is to feint weakness. It's feinting weakness. The reason why feinting weakness is so important is because it is when you feint weakness, people will lower their guard. People won't come at you at full force. People will leave themselves vulnerable for counterattacks. So when you feint weakness with a guy, what's the guy's gonna say? Yo, I got this girl. Look at her. She's texting me back. Look at her. She commented on my status. She's on my dick. Feinting weakness is playing to your femininity. It's saying, I cannot resist you. I want you to be mine. What tends to happen is that when you play the little girl that loves the guy, and then you back off, the guy's gonna think that he had control, and now he doesn't. It's one thing not having control and losing control. You don't feel what you gain. It's one thing feeling the control, enjoying the control of having an emotional control over a woman, and then being taken away. It's kind of like living. You didn't mind not living, but because you're alive, you mind being dead. Same thing. Another one is being inconsistent. Number 2, being inconsistent. This means that they won't know what to expect. Don't be reliable. Be contradicting. What I mean by being inconsistent is when you're inconsistent, people can't figure you out. When you're inconsistent, you frustrate people. When you're inconsistent, people are always trying to understand you. You see, and that's where you want to get, because when you are attracted to someone, you have some element of fear. You have an element of fear because you don't know if you're going to offend them. You don't want to lose their validation. It's valuable to you. You're walking on eggshells. So by being inconsistent with a man, you don't make him relax. You don't make him like say, yeah, I have her now. You make him think like, what the fuck is up with her? I thought she liked me. You see, so for 1 second you're on time, you're texting on time, and you're consistent, and you're showing a lot of attraction. And then the next second you're totally different. The next second you're ignoring his text messages. The next second you're canceling dates. The next second you're angry at him, criticizing him. Then the next day you're happy, complimenting him. It's that inconsistency that makes him say what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, if you provide some form of pleasure, emotional pleasure, through some of the tactics I'm going to be using, or physical pleasure, he'll stick around. Trust me, he'll barrel through a lot of this shit. So the other way is through insinuation, again, to get in his head. And once you get in his head, I'm going to show you how to manipulate once you're inside his head, because there's a certain way to do it. So insinuation is a subtle attack at his insecurity. Now, for example, you could touch me here, right, and it won't hurt. You go like that, right, it won't hurt, right? But let's say that there's a scar there. It's scar, right? Because it's a scar, I don't have to go like that to hurt you. All I have to do is just accidentally graze over it. And what's gonna happen? Oh shit, fuck, what the fuck, there's a scar right here. What the fuck, what are you doing? What are you touching that? So a scar for a man is an insecurity. Something that's steeping down that he represses through his desire to be masculine. So insinuation is insinuating to him that he lacks the masculinity that is required to attract you. Insinuation will make the man feel insecure, and as a result, if done right, will have him chasing for your validation. So how is this done? First of all, I made a video on that on Amazon. You can see the link. It's called The Power of Insinuation. Okay, but the second thing, you insinuate through being subtle. For example, saying that if he's a masculine guy, saying that you love guys who are not mad. For example, if he's black, tall and black, right, and you say, I love guys like Leonardo DiCaprio, they just look so sexy. Anyways, and change your topic. I talk about this all the time, but for those who don't know about this, I'm doing it for them. So you talk about someone you find attractive, and he knows he doesn't look like that guy, and then you change the topic. Why is this important? You don't elaborate on it. You don't say, you want to know why I found Leonardo DiCaprio attractive? You don't do that, because why? I mean, it looks too fucking obvious, all right? If you wanted to deceive your enemy, you first be subtle. The way that you do it is talking about something that you know he's gonna perk his ear to. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of like somebody saying your name. You listen, because but in this case, you're not saying his name. You're hinting at an insecurity. And then you change the topic. You don't even give him time to ask you to elaborate. You don't even give him time to help him understand what you meant. And that's the point. The fourth way to make him weak is compliments. Don't just compliment him. Give him a compliment that's based on an actual weakness. A weakness that you stirred up. A weakness that you intentionally brought out on the surface. You see, fucking that shit's too hot in here, man. Fuck. If it's something specific and something that he's worked for, it'll inflate his ego and he'll love you for it. So for example, let's say that and again, I talk about this a lot, but for the sake of the conversation, let's go over these fundamentals. Let's say that he is a basketball player, right? And he's a very good basketball player. He fucking dunks on people, right? Let's say he's LeBron James, right? And people know him for what? For dunking on motherfuckers, right? But then let's say that he also wants to be a businessman. Now, what do you think what compliment do you think he's gonna like more? Businessman compliment or the basketball compliment? Businessman compliment, because basketball players, athletes are thought to be stupid. Thought to be. And so that's an insecurity that every athlete has. The other one is comparisons. Compare him to other men and you'll see how he'll become more possessive of you. It'll make him jealous and it increases his perception of you and makes you more attractive in his eyes. Now, mind you, attraction is not based on reality. It's based on perception. You see, it's all based on perception because we all have this veil of called our mind. You know, we see the world through a squinted gaze of a fog of emotions. So when you compare him to other guys, you stir up a feeling of insecurity. All right. And mind you, emotions blur our reality, which in this case, if you make him insecure and you become his source of validation through complimenting him and also making him insecure, compare him to other guys is going to make him feel insecure and he'll try to possess you. Now, from the perspective of possess you from a competitive way, which is not just wanting you because you're beautiful, wanting you because other guys want you, wanting you because you see other guys wanting her and you possess her. It's kind of like having a trophy. You like the trophy not because it's a trophy, but because other people didn't get the trophy. Become the one who sets the barriers. Don't make it easy on the guy. Make seeing you a little bit more difficult. Become the one that sets the barriers and you have greater power. You can create the barriers through either, let me show you what I mean by creating the barriers first. Creating the barrier is saying no, or saying, whoa, going a little bit too fast, or saying, don't call me baby. Like, you creating the barriers. And so simply creating barriers puts you in a place of power. I mean, think about that, right? I mean, if somebody tells you what to do and you're like, oh, my bad, you feel the difference in value. You feel that. So if you feel like you're losing control, set the barriers. Tell them no. Another one is the preemptive breaking up with him. Like saying, look, you know what? Like, I don't think we should see each other. I don't think this is working out. I'm not happy. Setting the barrier. Another one is, like, for example, like when you know it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, tell them, hey, I'm alone. Come over and hang out. Intentionally ask him to hang out during difficult times. When you make him sacrifice himself and you're creating that barrier, so he's like, damn, I want that pussy or whatever he wants. I want that relationship. Well, I want that personality. Nobody ever says that, right? Damn, like, damn, girl, look at that personality walking by. I'll tap that personality. Nobody ever says that. But when you create those barriers, you make it hard on him. And if you make it hard on him, you make him work for you. And people value more what they work for as opposed to things that they don't work for. All right, so number 7, I think so, right? Yeah. Make him feel desperate and scared by creating space. The space creates doubt and fear and enhances your image. Doubt and fear enhances the enemy's perception. When someone fears you, right? Not you, right? And doubts you from a place of not doubting you, I don't trust you, from doubting you of, I don't think you like me as much as I do, it enhances your perception. Because fear enhances what? The enemy. When you're afraid of something, what happens? You exaggerate its ability. You see them as more than they really are. That's why fear doesn't perceive reality. And people live in fear. And that's why they see trouble everywhere. But that's not the case. But so when he sees you as how can I say this? When you create space, he's gonna fear whether or not you like him. You see, and by creating space, you make him think you make him think about you. He's gonna start fantasizing about you, and the little pleasure that you provided through spending time with him, validating him, providing physical pleasure, he's going to think about those times and he's gonna want it more. He's gonna think about what happened. He's like, man, what would happen if I had that one more time? He's gonna start to idealize you. But in order for that to happen, you have to first do these things that I taught you by, which is showing a lot of attraction, backing off, creating doubt, insinuating, comparing him to other guys, and then creating space to think about you, space to wonder. Okay, the other one is turning him on and then backing off. Turn him on and make him desire you, and then back off and watch him chase. So for example, let's say you guys are in bed, right? And you tell him, by the way, you escalate, you kiss him, and he feels like he's about to have sex, and then you suddenly stop. Well, let's go out. Let's go get something to eat. No. Let's go out to get something to eat. Let's go get something to eat. You tell him that. The reason why this works is simple. Is because he's already horny. His dick is already hard, right? He's weak. He wants you already. He's already in a frame of thought. And because you're dangling pleasure, he's gonna chase you. It's kind of like a kid. When you promise a kid a surprise, when you promise a kid a reward, he's gonna obey you. People's willpower lowers whenever they desire something, whenever they're in the state of desire. You see, dangle what he wants in front of him through first turning him on, and then saying, nope, you can't get the cookie yard unless you do this. And when you guys are outside, he's gonna feel that desire to have you, but then you set the barrier. I'm like, no, papi, I don't think so. It's crazy. Another one, the last one, is tease him when he knows he can't get you. For example, if he knows he's in Miami, he's in, I don't know, California, and you're in the East Coast, Skype with him. Send him pictures of you. Send him pictures that are provocative. Tell him what you want to do when you get with him, and tell him, oh my God, I cannot wait to do this with you. Talk to him about the future. Talk about the things you're going to do. But then he's going to realize that, oh shit, this can't really happen because she's far away. And then create space. And then come back suddenly and then show more pictures. Turn them on. And then back off again. What's really gonna work here is not the fact that you show him the picture, it's the fact that he cannot go through the screen and touch you. That's the thing. It's the teasing part. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.